Hi everyone, and welcome to the Tuskegee Aircast. I'm your host, Zechariah, and today I'm here with...
Jerry Khan.
Damn.
Ethan.
Alright, a brief introduction, in case you don't know who the Tuskegee Airmen are. Tuskegee Airmen were a group of African-American military pilots and airmen who fought in World War II. They also go by the nickname Red Tails or the Red Tail Angels. They got this nickname because when the 332nd Fighter Group painted the tails of their P-47s red, everyone started calling them the Red Tails. There were 922 pilots in total, and the 99th Pursuit Squadron was the first black flying squadron to deploy overseas to Africa. Okay, as the first African American pilots, what do you think are some struggles the Tuskegee Airmen would have faced back then?
I think a problem that they could have faced is segregation.
I mean, I find it highly likely that being pilots and all, pretty much anything could have killed them, especially in planes then.
Yeah, but why do you think that if they were to face segregation, why do you think they would want to fight for people that would segregate them in the first place?
Probably to show that, you know, they're not actually bad people, and maybe anyone that has that misconception can be wrong.
Exactly.
Be shown they're wrong.
That's a good point, Jerry.
As other people, as many people say, the grass is always greener. In America, while things are bad, in Europe, things are much worse for other groups. And the Tuskegee Airmen, despite having their own issues, couldn't let that one slide. So they decided to serve.
So do you think you would classify them as heroes?
Absolutely.
Very likely.
Yes.
Okay. The Tuskegee Airmen, their motto was Spitfire. What do you think this could have meant?
I mean,
Well,
probably due to the fact that most planes have machine guns, so it's like they're spitting fire down on their enemies.
See, I was thinking...
Spitting fire.
I was thinking like, it could be something as simple as that, but I was thinking more like, what's the word for it? More figuratively. Like, more meaningful. Like, I was thinking something like, they thought they were like such a strong force, like they feel like they had like the power of a dragon. Alright, what do you think their motto could mean, Ethan?
I think their motto could be kind of a reference to the Supermarine Spitfire. It was the RAF's last line of defense against the Nazi Luftwaffe during the Battle of Britain. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the Supermarine Spitfires managed to fight off a Nazi invasion. Just really impressive fight against the odds, and they never even hesitated, let alone gave up. I think that might have a little to do with their motto.
Interesting. Why do you think that? Because even despite the fact that they had African Americans fighting for them, why do you think it still took so long for segregation to end?
Things are different on the battlefield. You kind of need bodies. People aren't visual anymore. It's just the base element of a human being at that point.
Perhaps a lot of people didn't know about the Tuskegee Airmen, so maybe that couldn't have been a big turning point in civil rights.
Oh, you think they could have been like kept secretive?
Not necessarily, just I don't think it would have been that broad to the public.
Yeah, could be. The name Tuskegee Airmen also applied to the navigators, bombardiers, mechanics, instructors, crew chefs, nurses, and cooks. Why do you think that despite not actually being in the air, the name was still applied to those people as well?
Well, I think that the Tuskegee Airmen was also very much about just doing your part, despite, you know, whatever your title is, whatever people think you are.
I mean, alright.
Okay.
I would like to thank you all for sharing your opinions today. I feel like looking back on history and things like specifically like the Tuskegee Airmen can really help us get an idea for like what humans are capable of and how we can change and see the right path.
I agree with that statement.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your time, and you guys want to say goodbye?
Yeah. Peace out. Love you, class. Have a nice day.
Beautiful.